Since 3 years in October, it's going to be since the phase 1 recommendations, and yet nothing's been implemented. So it's like they're torturing us on purpose. Even I would go as far as to say that we're being tortured on purpose. It's almost like they want us to either run away, try to forget, or just consume ourselves with just this mental trauma. But I never would have thought we would be in the situation that we are 5 years later. But then, in hindsight, going back and knowing what I know now, I'm not surprised. I feel like the fight gets harder and harder the longer it goes on. You know, I never would have thought that when Grenfell happened 5 years on, we would be in the situation that we'd be in today. You know, I didn't think that we'd be in the situation that we would have been in a month or two after Grenfell. But, you know, you learn, we've learned a lot throughout this journey, learned things that I wish I didn't learn. I've seen the world for what it is. And it's a very ugly place, and I've almost lost faith in humanity for various different reasons. And I mean, we've lost our families, we lost our homes, and we're still made to feel like we've been put in this position where if you want justice, you have to fight for it. If you want people to be safe, you have to fight for it. If you want positive changes so that this doesn't happen again, you have to fight for it. If you want to make sure that your loved ones are not being remembered the way that they are today, which is by a culture of neglect and corruption and greed, then you have to fight for it. And that's not fair, that's not right, you know? We are still coming to terms with trying to find a new level of normality. And I'm starting to think, you know, maybe that's never going to happen. So it's been incredibly frustrating that we're still having to do the things that we're doing today in order to get some changes. And if you really look at it, if you look at sort of the big picture and the grand scheme of things, what has actually changed in 5 years? Can another Grenfell happen tomorrow? Yes, it can. And if it does, are people safe? No, they're not. Do our firefighters have the right equipment and training to save people? No, they don't. What have we done? What have we learned since Grenfell? And when you look at it, nothing. Grenfell uncovered this huge national scandal, and I think it goes even beyond that. And what has the government done about it? You know, apart from just putting a little bit of money into a pot, nothing, you know, and people have taken their lives because of it. It's frustrating and it's quite depressing, but, you know, we won't allow it to just be kicked in the long grass. We won't just sort of roll over and die. We won't go away. We're quite stubborn, we're quite resilient, and we're quite relentless. We will keep going, we will keep pushing, we will keep fighting until some element of positivity comes out of this and there's some accountability.